So we're now less than 10 minutes away from close, and let me tell you guys, it has been one heck of a day for SoFi stock and the entire stock market. We have to break down the charts in this video, what I'm looking to do, and where my head's at overall. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, follow along for more content, and join the free email stock newsletter where I send out my top stocks weekly right to your email. That is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So, man, like I said, we're less than 10 minutes away from close, and we are up across the board. The Dow's up 1.3%. The S&P's up 2%. The Russell's up pretty much 2% as well. And QQQ is up almost 2.8% as the VIX is down almost 7%. And guys, look at SoFi. Look at SoFi go. It is up almost 5%, trading at $12.32. We're pushing up 60 cents on the day, and we're breaking out of some key moving averages that we haven't broken out of in quite some time. So you guys can see SoFi is starting to push out of the highs from yesterday. Yesterday we hit about 1230 in the beginning of the day, and now as we're wrapping up the day in about 6-7 minutes, we're starting to take out that high, which is very good. And on this 30-minute chart, you guys can see we're trading at a high as well. So believe it or not, man, SoFi, although it still has a lot of ground to cover, it is starting to turn around. Things are starting to finally look decent on the charts. The inverse head and shoulders we talked about is playing out here on the 1 hour time frame, pretty clear as day. And now we're up over $4 off the lows, which means we're up 50%. And pretty much the last two and a half weeks, which is wild. The stock's up 50%. And mind you, we're heading into earnings on Tuesday. We have a couple more days now before earnings. I think 2 more full trading days. And then Tuesday morning, we're getting their numbers. I could not be more excited. And of course, we're going to cover everything on the channel, the numbers, and of course, leading up to the earnings, we'll break down the stock. So make sure to subscribe for more content. And look at this. On the 4 hour time frame, ladies and gentlemen, we are breaking out of the 180 SMA and the 50 SMA. But really, I want to focus on the 180 SMA. We're taking this level out for the first time since pretty much the 19th, 20th of February. We are now pushing the moving averages above them for the first time in 2 months, in other words. So this is by no means fully breaking out. Like I said, we have a lot of ground to cover, but we are moving in the right direction. Let's just say that we're at a multi-week high on SoFi, and I couldn't be more excited. As you all know, I'm long the stock. Obviously, I've been buying, well, not really recently much, but I did buy a good amount when it was at $5, $6, $7. I bought some recently at $9.50, $9.55 when we dumped under $10 about 2 weeks ago, and now I'm just holding on to my position. And I was looking at the options chain earlier today. Man, it is so tempting to sell some covered calls on SoFi, but with how the chart's looking, with earnings coming up, man, I don't think I want to do that quite yet, just in case this thing rallies after earnings and I miss out on a lot of upside. I don't want to miss out on upside, so I'm not going to sell covered calls quite yet on SoFi. I might regret that if the stock tanks after earnings. We'll see. I might regret it. But for now, guys, I'm not selling covered calls, but I'm eyeing it up for maybe, a trade, maybe even before earnings. We'll see. But I'm definitely holding on to my long-term shares for a while at this point, unless SoFi changes fundamentally, guys, and the company goes down the drain. I'm going to be holding on to the stock. So let me go through some other names here quickly before we wrap up this video. We're going to get Google's earnings in like 10 minutes. I'm pumped about Google. This is one of my biggest stock holdings. It's been for years. So Google's one that I've bought couple times here over the last couple of weeks as the stock has gotten hit, and now we're going to get their numbers. I'm very excited to see their advertising revenue, kind of how YouTube did during the quarter. I'm very curious to see how cloud is doing as well. So, man, all eyes are on Google. GOOG is the ticker, or GOOGL, depending on what class of shares you want or you're looking at. But yeah, man, if they crush earnings, that's going to set the landscape quite nicely for big tech, at least. We got Netflix's numbers. They did pretty well. Their stock went up. So now let's see if we can get another good number or a good report out of Google. And I'm curious to see how they're going to be doing. And this stock has been making a decent move off the lows. We're up around 15%. We hit 139. Now we're at 161. So we are starting to push here. But it all comes down to earnings. Let's just say that. It all comes down to earnings. Let's see. What other stocks are still moving? Not still. I mean, they've been moving all day. Coinbase is breaking back over $200 per share today, and it's safe to say, man, we're now fully breaking out of these moving averages. We have a golden cross in the works here on Coinbase. This looks great on the charts, does it not? We had a descending triangle for a little bit, which was bearish, right? And now we're starting to break out of it. Bitcoin, last I checked, was at like 93 to 94K. Crypto's looking good as a whole. So it seems like Coinbase is rallying, and it's rallying quite aggressively, man. Not just today, it being up 4.5%, but it's up from 135 now to 203. It's up 51% off the lows. Big move here for Coinbase, and the million-dollar question is, will it continue? It all comes down to crypto, Bitcoin as a whole, and of course the overall stock market. If the green holds up, man, I think Coinbase will continue to move here in the short term. Let's see, other stocks to watch. We have Microsoft. They're on Wednesday coming up, I believe, or this upcoming week. I forget what day it is, but we're getting their numbers. Yeah, it looks like they're on next Wednesday, and Microsoft is another big one, just like Google, that we need to watch to see how guidance looks, the numbers across the board, across the different segments. If they set the tone nicely for the big tech names, stocks might continue moving here. But it all comes down to these big tech earnings coming up, and there's other factors as well. But all eyes are on Google, Microsoft. There goes the closing bell, guys. We have Apple coming up early May. That's going to be a big one as well. They're on the first day of May. Let's see. I think Amazon is creeping up. Whether it's next week or the week after, it's coming up here, guys. Amazon's the same day as Apple. So in the next week, we're going to get Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, probably Meta as well. We're going to get all the numbers, guys. Buckle up. Get ready. Yeah, I think Meta's on the 30th, so they're on Wednesday next week. So next week on Wednesday, we have Meta and we have Microsoft. Then the following day, we have Amazon and Apple. So, yeah, it's about to get real. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter. And check out the Patreon if you guys want to be a part of overall the community. See me build out my real money portfolio. All my trades, investments are on Patreon in real time. That is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.